Welcome to your Aligned as Fuck Life podcast, hosted by your girl, Shalvika. I am a life transformation coach, a wife, a cat mom, pure generator, Enneagram 3, Pisces sign, and helping you build an aligned as fuck life is my jam. Out in this world, we believe that there are no set rules for building a life, career, and business. That we are all unique and we should be able to embrace our uniqueness in everything we do while shedding all the rules or bullshit rules one at a time. We will talk all things mindset, manifestation, healing, energetics, rituals, success, and so much more. I believe that I can have it all and you can too. Ready for an episode that will take you one step closer to your aligned as fuck life? Let's get started. Hello and welcome to episode 11 of your aligned as fuck life with Shalvika. Today's episode is so freaking juicy. Today I am going to walk you through my kick-ass end of the month ritual that you need today. I have been using this end of the month ritual for almost a year now, and let me tell you something, the kind of momentum that this ritual has helped me create in my life, that it has helped me create in my business, it's so fucking phenomenal. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, literally, today is Monday. I signed 2 one-on-one clients over the weekend while hanging out with my friends, while planning a month-long vacation, like not really one month-long vacation, but like multiple vacations over the period of month, while working with 8 clients at a time, right? This is something that I used to dream of, like literally dream of when I started my business back in 2020, and here I am, right? I am here. I am at my fucking future self. And I really, really do attribute a lot of this to the ritual that I'm going to share with you today. So grab your pen, grab your paper, because this episode is so freaking juicy. All right. I don't know why I went all high-pitched. Anyway, so there are 6 steps in this ritual. I would recommend that you do this at the end of every single month, because I believe that at the beginning of a year, we are really successful in creating momentum in our lives, in our businesses, because we are all geared up, right? Like we want to have a hard body in the new year. We want to have a crazy successful business in the new year. We want to be like super fucking awesome at our jobs in the new year. But then that momentum kind of drops. So if you were to stick to this ritual at the end of every month, I can guarantee you that you will be able to create massive results just like you do in the first 20 days of every fucking year. All right. So let's dive into the 6 steps. Step number 1, appreciation. This step is basically to help you ground in the present moment. If you're someone who's been following me on Instagram for a while, you know that I talk a lot about bringing awareness to our thoughts, bringing where we are right now, like coming to the present, coming into our bodies, and just being here, right? So that is why this step is really crucial. What I want you to do is I want you to write 3 to 5 things that you appreciate right now, right where you're sitting, right? Like, to give you an example, if I had to make my list right now, I would tell you I'm really appreciative of Gaga sitting in my... Gaga is my cat, is one of my cats. And she always loves sitting in the office when I'm working. So I really appreciate that she's here expressing her love in this weird way of like stalking me. I really appreciate this mic and the setup that I have so that I'm able to reach you wherever you are, whatever part of the world that you are in. And I'm really, really appreciative of all the plants that I have in my office. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, know that your girl loves plants. So the whole idea is to just ground ourselves where we are in this moment. All right, so now that you have appreciation out of the way, the next step number 2, is gratitude. Now, what is different between appreciation and gratitude is that you are appreciating something in the moment. But I want you to write down a list of gratitude for this past month. So what all did you achieve in this past month in every aspect of your life, right? In terms of your family, in terms of your career, in terms of your business, in terms of your health, in terms of the abundance that has come your way, right? Like, write gratitude for everything. Like, for me, I am really grateful. Like, today is 28th February when I'm recording this, and I am so fucking grateful for all the people that I have served in this year so far. I am so fucking grateful for having had an amazing date night at home with my husband Varun, who I love very much. I am also very grateful for having spent some really quality time with some of my friends. I'm grateful for my clients. So this is something that I want you to look back on your entire past month and find things in all aspects of your life and just make a gratitude list, right? Like, just touch base on every single aspect and write things that you are grateful for in that area. All right, step number 3. Now that we have appreciation and gratitude out of the way, know that I am someone who will always tell you to start anything from a frequency of appreciation, because I think it is so fucking powerful. The vibration of gratitude, the frequency of gratitude just opens you up to receiving, and I think that is so important to do before we dive into our desires. So step number 3 is, I want you to write down your desire statements, like everything that you desire right now. So if you have been following me on Instagram, you know that my big, hairy, audacious goal for 2022 is I want to work with 100 people. I want to impact 100 people this month, right? So I will write this in my desire statements that I am impacting 100 plus people in the year of 2022. And whatever it is, then go to every single aspect of your life, right? Like, go to what do you want to do about your health. Like, I want to be working out 3 times a week. I want to go on walks 5 times a week. I want to pay more attention to what I eat, right? So all of these desire statements that you have, just write them down. Make a list of everything that you desire in every single aspect of your life. Remember, no aspect needs to be disconnected, right? So you can mention your career, you can talk about your relationship, you can talk about your personal life, you can talk about your health, you can talk about money, you can talk about finances, you can talk about everything that you desire and write down desire statements for each of those desires in this list. Now comes the more difficult part, which is step number 4, integrity check. Now, what I mean by integrity check is, and why do I say that this is the most important part, is because this is where you are likely to sabotage your desires the most. So, let me give you an example, okay? Like I said, my first desire statement is that I want to impact 100 plus people this year, right? And when I go and ask myself, do I really believe this? Like, and this is something that I really love asking all of my clients when they tell me about their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. Like, do you really believe this? Do you really believe that you deserve it? Do you really feel that this is something that is possible for you, right? So I impacted about 30 people last year, and my first instinct was that this year, like at the beginning of the year when I decided my goal, my first instinct was let's make it 50, because it seemed comfortable, it seemed like a good enough growth as against 30. But then when I decided to just be audacious about my goal and say that no, I'm gonna impact 100 plus people, a doubt crept up, right? Like this tiny voice in my head, like, what if people don't sign up, right? What if when I show up, I hear crickets? What if my posts don't really get any likes? And again, I'm going to riff on this in another episode, because I believe that all of these statistics have nothing to do with the kind of results that you get. Like, I have had some of my highest cash months in the past few months. And if you were to go to my Instagram and check out the reach of my reels, if you were to go and check out the number of likes on my posts, it's like really terrible. It's at an all-time low. But again, I'm getting sidetracked, right? So that is where integrity check is important. Like, am I really behind my desire completely and truly, right? Am I there with an amazing level of conviction and confidence that, what, this desire is mine? And if not, then what is it that's standing in the way? What doubts do I have that are kind of in the way of me being here today and the desire that I want, right? Like, for 100+ people, I went, again, I don't know, like, just for an example, I went on 10 sales calls, but only 2 people signed up. So if I want to work with 100 people, I'm going to need to do like 1,000 sales calls. If that is something that you are believing, that is something that your result, that is going to manifest in your world. And again, this, how your beliefs drive your results, is something that I want to riff on in another episode. But it's really important to identify the gap in your belief system between what you desire to have and where you are right now. And that is why integrity check is so bloody important. So make a list of everything that you believe will not help you or will not lead you to get the desire that you want in your life. This is step number 4, integrity check. Now, step number 5, belief upgrades. So I am someone who wants to impact 100+ people this year, but I am like, if I show up consistently and no one signs up, then what? So that results in me not showing up, right? So then what I'm gonna do in this section is I am going to upgrade each and every one of the beliefs that I have written down in my integrity check. So I'm gonna write down that it's super fucking easy for me to attract people. If you're someone who knows human design, know that I am a generator and I am magnetic by nature. Like, that is who I am. My aura attracts the right kind of people, the right kind of opportunities, the right kind of money when I am in alignment with my design, right? So I am going to just write that, you know what, I am going to keep doing what I'm doing because I believe that people are going to come up, people are going to come and work with me. And side note, by the way, believe it or not, as of 28th February 2022, I have already impacted 24 people. My goal is 100 for the whole year, and I'm already at almost 1/4, 2 months into the year. So it's really important for us to continue to work on our belief systems, to work on knowing what is possible for us, to work on building that confidence that, you know what, my desire is meant for me. I can get there, right? So that is what we are going to do in this section, in the section of belief upgrades. And here's another quick tip, okay? I write down a section every day, almost every day, in my journal called Declarations to the Universe. Okay, so these are the declarations that I am making to the universe that I know that are true, but I'm just putting out that energy out there. And I try to write down these belief upgrades every single time that I journal. So I attract people very easily. People, money, opportunities love to come to me. They just walk up to my door. They just ping me on Instagram and tell me that, hey, I just started following you. I love you. I would love to work with you. And I write this every single day so that I can strengthen my belief in these statements that I'm writing, so that I can create new neural pathways in my brain so that my brain starts to believe that this is possible, right? So this is step number 5, which is belief upgrades. And last but the most important thing, step number 6 is your action steps. I mean, I love you, but nothing works if you don't work, right? You have got to take action. You have to take some steps, some level of action in order to move the needle, right? It may not directly lead you to the results that you're expecting in the way you were expecting it, but trust me, when you start taking massive aligned action, things just start rolling for you. Things just start shifting and changing for you. And that is what this step number 6 is about, right? So in this step number 6, I want you to make 2 sections. What action can I take towards my desire today, like right in this moment? So for example, for me, it is recording this podcast and putting it out there and then sending you an invitation that if you are ready to build an aligned as fuck business, build an aligned as fuck career, reach out to me on Instagram, connect with me on Instagram, DM me, and let's see how we can work together. Bang! I've already taken the action. While recording this podcast episode, I have already taken a small action today to support the desire that I have, right? To support the dream that I have. So what kind of action can I take today to further myself towards my desire, to go one step closer to my desire? And then the second is, what kind of action can I take this month to further my desire? So one of the action steps for me could be showing up every single day on Instagram, or it could be writing an email to my email list once a week at least, or it could be conducting free webinars so that I have a lot of people attending it, so then I can impact more and more people, right? So again, remember, no amount of journaling, no amount of meditation, no amount of just sitting and visualizing your goals and dreams is going to get you closer to your dreams. All of these tools are important. All of these tools play a role, but nothing works unless you work. You have got to take action, and that is why this is the most crucial step in this entire 6-step process. All right, so let me recap my kick-ass end of the month ritual that you need today. Step number 1 is appreciation. Step number 2 is gratitude. Step number 3 is your desire statements. Step number 4 is your integrity check. Step number 5 is belief upgrades. And step number 6 is your action steps. Please follow these steps and let me know how this works for you. I know that this has created massive changes and massive results for me in my life in the past year, and I hope that this helps you too. And if you do end up trying this, please reach out to me on Instagram at Shalvikap, SHALVIKAP, and DM me and let me know how that works for you, because I would be so fucking excited to know how this worked for you. I cannot wait for you to try this and transform your next month. I will talk to you soon. Ciao. This entire episode was inspired by Cake Money Consulting's Taylor Quinn, and I just wanted to share that with my audience as well. So, just giving credit where credit's due. Alright, talk to you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. If you absolutely loved what you heard today, be sure to share it with me by leaving a review on iTunes so that I can keep the good stuff coming. And if you aren't already following me on social media, come soak up some extra inspiration and send me a hello on Instagram by searching at Shalvikap. Also tagged in the show notes. I love and adore you so much, and I will talk to you super soon. In the meantime, continue building your most authentic and aligned as fuck life. Ciao!